You're listening to the Rich Mob Podcast, where we define what rich is. Our goal is to enrich the health, wealth, and relationships of our subscribers. I'm your host, Raymond Quick, so let's get started. What up, mobsters? It's your boy, Raymond Quick. Excited to have you guys here on episode 4 of the Rich Mob Podcast, and I got a special guest with me today. This is probably going to be one of my favorite episodes of this series because this is one of my very best friends, brothers. Not enough words I can say to say how much this guy means to me. But those of you who watched episode 1, we talked about life path numbers and numerology, and Desmond is a number 1. He's a born leader, and this is so true. I've seen it several times. Just in our, I've known Desmond for about 8 years now, and literally, a born leader is the perfect way to describe him. Before we dive deep into the episode, I'm gonna give him a chance to introduce himself, tell you guys a little bit more about him, and then we'll chop it up.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate you, Raymond. Everything that Raymond said. This is literally probably my best friend, hands down. I got a couple friends, but this is probably like. Our souls are knit, as they say. And, just to introduce myself, Desmond, entrepreneur. Been an entrepreneur since before the entrepreneur wave came in. I watched everybody transition over from the employee mindset over to the entrepreneur, and it was interesting to see. But, do all types of businesses, try to keep it like practical. For the most part, I don't really like things that are too far out there. Been in business for quite some time, and just loving every minute of it.
Absolutely, and he's an incredible business partner. Just to let you guys know, so everything that you guys see me doing, it's come from like masterminding with Desmond. Like we've literally, we started. A lot of you probably remember me doing a network marketing company called ACN back in 2000. I started in 2014, and Desmond came on my team. Later in my journey, but he was like the first relief I had in my business because he is a born leader. Like literally, he just owned the space he occupied. Let's go ahead and quote that. That's what leaders do. They own the space that they occupy. So wherever you may be, whatever position you may have, whether it's in a company or in your home, if you're a leader, you're owning that space, which means that like you take on the responsibility of that space. And he literally did that back in 2014 in the company that we were building together. Just saw him literally just influence people, be able to get things done. Was a man of his word, and those are the type of people that I like to keep close to me because when I look to do business with people, what I've learned from my personal mentors is that you're looking for people that are on what's called the WHIP list. They have work ethic. The W is for work ethic, H is for hunger, I is for integrity, and then P is for personal power. So whenever someone has all 4 of those qualities, you want to keep them close to you because that's somebody that you can build with. And over time, this guy has just shown that he's adaptable. Literally, sometimes I throw like the biggest like ideas in front of him, and he never backs down from them. He's always ready to face him head on. So I'm excited to have you, bro, on the show. This is a dream come true. I was telling him this last night. I've been visualizing this podcast and just having my bros on. So I'm excited about this platform and what the possibilities are. So real quick, we're gonna tell you guys about how we got into the financial markets. So 2019 was a very challenging year for me personally. I did some bad business with a company that I did hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales for them, and they literally did some shady business and chose not to pay me. Went through a divorce, lost my apartment, lost everything, and I was literally flat on my ass trying to figure out how I was going to rebuild my life. And me and Desmond had joined a network marketing company that was focused on the financial markets at the time. And when I called him up, bro, you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I remember you calling me, and I remember you saying, "It's time."
Yeah.
And I said, "Let's go."
Yeah.
We really didn't need to talk about much, but I remember I got to see the Raymond from the previous company, and I went on and worked with like different leaders. And
Oh, we
this
got to talk
Raymond
about
was,
that too. We got
yeah,
to talk about that.
this Raymond was focused on people. You know, he wasn't talking about just the numbers and stuff, and that's what kind of intrigued me. Because if you help people get what they want, you get what you want.
Absolutely.
So leadership is about development of people. So I was really intrigued by that. So I said, let's do it.
Yeah, most definitely. So he mentioned that he went to work with some another leader. So I got to tell you this story, right? So I started reading heavily back in 2014. That's when I first got into an environment where it was like you should read books, you should grow, you should do. So now I'm an avid reader, and at the time I was reading a book. It was called How to Build an Empire, right? Build an Empire. So the first book I ever gave Desmond was that book. Wasn't it that book? Mm-hmm. And he went on, after reading the book, he ended up working directly with the author of that book. So the reason why I'm telling y'all that is because that's not by coincidence. Like, that goes to show that in your relationships, like when I talked about this in episode 2, your relationship's about where you're going, right? Sometimes you're just something as simple as giving a friend of yours a book. You could take him on a path that's going to lead him to even further greatness. I had no idea when I gave him that book what it was going to do, but I knew that if he read the book, that he was going to become a better leader, an even better leader, which he did. But he went on to actually work with the author, Brian Carruthers, of that book. And since then, we've kind of changed from, our focus is still to build an empire, but we've really honed in on building systems and processes that make online business simpler, for us and for other people. So I definitely wanted to mention that. So, like you heard him say, our focus went to people. Absolutely. I realized that people are the real currency. Money is only as important as the people who have it, right? And what they do with it. I personally don't want money just to satisfy myself. It's so that I can enrich the people around me, to better my community, to bring awareness to topics that are very important. And without money, you really can't make that much change. But fast forward to 2019, we came into a space that was really like we had no business in this space. And it's funny because we talk about this all the time, how like we got in the industry and then we came upon the right information at the right time. And again, Desmond played a big part in this. We started trading in the Forex markets. And real quick, Des, you want to share with them, literally just those who may not ever heard of Forex, like what is Forex?
Forex is the foreign exchange market. You got the stock market. You got various different commodities that you can trade, and it's just the valuation and devaluation of currency. Don't want to make it like really difficult because it's really not, and I hear a lot of people explain it, but literally it's you're just trading. If you think about how you trade stocks, you're just doing the same thing with currency. So
absolutely, and so if I remember correctly, the Forex market is a $6.6 trillion industry, meaning that there is a plethora of money out there for individuals like me and you to take advantage of if we develop the skill set, the discipline, and the know-how to go out and make money in these markets. So what we did was we originally started building a technology company, helping a technology company build their systems, their processes. They were definitely over promising and under delivering, and we really used our experience, put our heads down, and came up with a system that we found that worked to really introduce and prepare people for these markets. So what we're going to do, we're building a community. The Richmond community is building a community for people that want to learn how to trade. Desmond, his girlfriend, and one of our very best friends, we all came up in this environment where we learn how to trade, and we want to share some of our strategies, some of the tools that we have with you guys. So if you want to learn how to trade, go to RaymondQuick.com. On that website, you'll see our community where you can join and get access to our community where we're going to get you set up as a beginner trader and then provide you with the tools and resources you need to make money. I'm really looking forward to this because in the new year, coming in 2023, we really want to position people to start learning new skills. It's not about the money up front. We want to make you give you an arsenal and increase your lethalness in the economy. Because without skill sets, you're not that dangerous. You're not going to be able to really adapt to the different changes. And through our experience, Forex has been a tool that we've been able to use to leverage and grow our money, and make money and travel and do create some experiences for ourselves that you can't do in any other industry. So not only are we going to be talking about Forex, I actually am a master binary options trader. Yes, I put master there. And I didn't give myself that name. This was given to me by the platform that I trade on. But you guys have to understand that you can literally make money in 2022. You can make money with just a phone. You don't need to sell nobody nothing. You don't need to buy nothing else. Literally, if you can load money on a through Cash App or through some broker, you have some know-how and discipline. I mean, would I be wrong to say that you can make some serious money?
Yeah, if you know what you're doing.
If you know what you're doing. So this is what our community is about. We want to help you guys. So again, go to RaymondQuick.com. Somewhere on there, we'll also probably some other links and things of that nature in the description below. But Desmond is going to lead this charge. Again, he's the one of the better leaders in my team, and he is the most knowledgeable on for you to get set up quickly. Either Desmond, myself, or someone from your team, we're going to help you get started. And then again, we will be providing live training as well as some recorded training and different tools and resources for those of you who want to get started. So looking forward to that. Real quick, definitely don't want to just throw Forex in your face. We want to definitely give you some, like, what's some things that you think people should know before they begin to start trading. Like, we want to give you guys some what's the word I'm looking for? Some
prerequisites.
Prerequisites. There we go.
I'm a little bit different, and we can kind of piggyback and jump on this one because I know you talked about binary options trading. I don't know, like, if the viewers, if you've seen the wave of Forex that came, and most of them are gone now. So, like, you need somebody to learn from, first and foremost. So one of the most influential reasons why we had success is because I tapped in with somebody who was trading Forex before it became so popular.
Yeah.
And they was able to put me right in front of the right information.
Shout out to Byron.
Yeah.
Newman, the GOAT, probably one of the greatest traders on the planet.
I always got to big up Byron because I know how lost I would have been if I didn't tap in with him.
All of us.
Yeah. So you need that, and it's. I'm glad you brought this up because, another thing that I see somebody they want to trade with $50, and I've seen people that are respected in this space, and they put this out there like this is how it's supposed to be done, and by all means, if you have that skill set, I commend you, but you want to trade with some money, right? And like I said, this goes back to tapping in with the right person. He said if you don't put at least $5,000 in your account on the low end, then you're not even serious about it. So instantly I knew, like, when I see somebody put $50 in, maybe they'll turn it to $1,000. But at the end of the day, what's $1,000 really going to get you, right? So I don't want to shy away. I don't want people to shy away, that were interested. But I just want to, we got to set the right expectation. And so to clean up the community. And so we purposely waited until all of the noise died down, to kind of do this. But yeah, you need to learn from somebody, and you need enough money. Okay, you need at least $5,000. Don't quit your job and think you're going to do this full time. You need at least $5,000. And you need so with the mentor or whoever you choose, or the education, you need a clear strategy. And you need to know that it's not going to happen overnight. So you need to have the mindset.
Yes.
Because it's going to be challenges. Even I've seen people that we've coached start off with a blazing fast start, and they thought that this was how it was going to be the whole time, and they stopped making money, and they ended their journey. I've seen people that start off with a ridiculously slow start and came through and crushed it. But yeah, so you need a mentor, you need the capital, and you need the mindset. That's the things that I would say in terms of a prerequisite that you would need. I don't know if you got anything else.
No, I love that. Absolutely. And on top of that, we believe me and Desmond believe truly in bringing value to the community, to the marketplace. So we're going to provide you guys with the resources and the access to all the things that he just mentioned, as well as give you a community of people that are trading with you. Shout out to our brother Teron Harrington. I mentioned him on the other episode too. He's one of the better traders that I know. He actually came up in the environment that we created. He trades pretty much every week. Profitable trader. And you know, Desmond. And for those of you who got discouraged when Desmond said $5,000, okay. First of all, we want you to relax. We have ways to help you get that capital. There are several ways for you to do it. And you know, he's gonna share that with. We're gonna talk. This is stuff that you'll see when you join the community. But getting $5,000 in this industry is not as hard as it sounds. We're gonna show you different ways if you're willing to discipline yourself and become a disciplined trader. You can get access to a lot of capital when you develop this skill. So that'll be something that's the value add that we have in our community. Again, another thing that Desmond found was ways to find traders capital. You know, we've been through all the ups and downs and the struggles. We know what the average trader and what the successful trader need to be to continue to go and to be successful long term. We know what it feels like to have technology on your side, to not have technology, to not have community, but we've literally done it all and seen it all, and this is why we know that it's the time for us to be coming into this space and really developing traders, community of people that are learning, and this is why it's so important, guys, because I'm in the financial advising industry. And with finances, you know, there are three wealth killers. All right, number one being the fact that you have to spend money. It's almost inevitable. You gotta eat, you gotta live. You know, there are things that you cannot avoid spending money on, right? And then there's inflation that we all can't avoid, right? The value, you know, I was, I heard a guy the other day. A lady asked him. She said, "What's up, man?" He goes, "The cost of living," and I was laughing, but he's so right, because the cost of living is going to continue to go up. Taxes are going to continue to go up, but the value of the dollar doesn't seem to be going up, right? So if we have to spend money and we're dealing with inflation, which we can't control, and then we also have taxes that we can't control, then we're competing to keep our money, right? So the reason why a skill set like trading, although it's not the only way to make money, is important because it's taxed differently than you know, your income. It's taxed at capital gains, which is much less than a person who is out working working a 9 to 5. Their money is taxed at a lot higher. I believe employment taxes are closer to like 40%. So we have to, as a community and as people that are looking to build wealth, we have to find ways to shelter our money, because wealth is not just about how much money you make; it's about how much money you keep. This is why I talked about insurance on the last episode. And again, if you didn't watch the episode, go back and watch it. But if you did watch the episode and you haven't got an insurance quote yet, or haven't spoken with me about how to use insurance as an asset to build wealth for your family, go to RaymondQuick.com, click the Rich Mob Life link in the website, and we'll be sure to have someone from myself or my team come speak to you and assist you, find out what your goals and your why are. But ultimately, we want all of the people in this community to have insurance. One, because as an entrepreneur, you know, if you look up the definition of entrepreneur, it's a person that takes more risk than the average individual. They're taking on more risk because they want to have more. And if you want to have more, you got to do more. It's just to be, meaning you have to learn more. You have to take more risk. You have to be, you have to have more arsenals. More in your arsenal. More you have to be a lethal individual. And a part of my coaching program that I'm gonna be dropping in 2023 is about being a dynamic human being. Meaning, you know, I didn't just. I heard an interesting quote this week as I was listening to some billionaire interviews. And if you want to learn about money and success, like, go on YouTube, go on Spotify, and interview some of these billionaires, and listen to some of the interviews from these billionaires. It's not just about making money. They have experiences that we can't relate to. But I heard a quote this week. I was listening to an interview, and the guy said that nearly 80% of people that graduate from college never pick up a book again. And that stat really stung me, because it helped me realize the major struggle that most people have is that they stop learning, meaning that they get to a point where they feel like they're finished. But here's an interesting thing. At every college graduation, and I didn't graduate from college, but there's something called a commencement, where someone comes and speaks, and, you know, people graduate. But commencement doesn't mean the end. It actually means the beginning. It is the beginning of your journey. And that's why that's why I live like the way I do. That's why I always learning. I always want to put myself in an industry that can challenge me, because as I was speaking to the young lady that's going to be my co-host, I was speaking to her last night, and I told her one of the things I told her. She was like, Raymond, it's been so much change going on this year. And I said, you know what? Embrace it. You have to change your mindset and to begin to thrive when challenges and change coming from you, because that is what, in my opinion, a dynamic human being is. And would you agree? Like, you know, we weren't necessarily like we had no clue COVID was coming, but we could feel a change coming. Even when in network marketing, we could feel a change coming in the industry. We like, this is not the best way to do it. You know, all our mentors were going to living rooms and doing PBRs and sitting in front of people, but we could feel in our gut that that wasn't the most effective and efficient way to do things. And Desmond, being a born leader, his mind works in a way where he's like, we could do this better. There's a better way to do this. And that's the type of people that you want around you, especially when you're building businesses. So, you know, we're excited about the community. We're excited about what we're going to bring. And, you know, Desmond, I want you guys to follow him on Instagram. He doesn't really post a lot. I'm about to push him to start putting out more content because he can't hold in all the goods that he has. But if you ever want a business consultation, if you want somebody to take a look at what you're doing, your structure, your systems, you know, myself and him, we're more than happy to jump on the phone with you for a consultation. And as of right now, you know, we're not pressed to help people that aren't serious about building their business. We will create tools and products and resources for people that, you know, maybe just slightly interested. But if you're truly committed to building a bigger business in 2023, lock in with my bro here. He has all the knowledge and wisdom and know-how to help you do that. So I'm going to let you close out the episode, bro. Talk to them. Let them know, you know, what they should expect from us in the new year. What can we guarantee them from the community? Like, I'm big on guarantees. Like, I'm not going to guarantee you a dollar amount, but me personally, I can guarantee you that by being in this community that you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow as an individual, and then we're gonna show you how to be a more dynamic individual for sure. Those are my guarantees.
Yeah. I guess I can close it out. But one thing that I'll say is, you know, you see a lot of digital products in the digital e-learning space, and you know, they put a course together. First of all, it's not the things that they're actually doing. Right. It's just some things just to get you started. Because in the industry, you want to guarantee somebody their first win. That's how they get you to continue to be the customer. Yeah. Because if they can get you that first win, then you become addicted to that person online. Yeah. So one thing I'll say is, and this is just speaks to the character of Raymond. And, you know, kind of when I first met Raymond, I was very stingy, you know, like I was very self-motivated, and I wanted me to get the success, no one around me. I didn't care if they got it, but I wasn't invested into their success. But one thing I can guarantee from this community, Rich Mob, is that you're going to get true people that truly care about you. Absolutely. I wouldn't really describe it as friendship, but I would say there's going to be a great working relationship. True people that care about you, and information that works today. Yeah. You know, true information that works today. Practical information, not baloney. Because I wouldn't even be a part of it if it was baloney. Right. So, you know, information is just being spit out like 100 miles per hour. If you scroll down your social media, you got the guru that say, you know, get an LLC and do this, then you get $100,000 in funding, then you know, and it really doesn't work like that. So you'll be able to connect with people that have actually done it and information that works today. And if that's not valuable to you, then this might not be the right community for you. But if it is, then definitely Raymond has given you the instructions, etc., to join up, and we're gonna have fun. You know, absolutely. It kind of sucks when you can't have fun and when you're trying to tackle something new. And actually, like when you have fun, you actually learn better. So we definitely incorporating that. But we can't do it for you. We just can. We're gonna be consistent with great content and provide accountability for you. So yes, that's the promises that we can make. Absolutely. Yeah, most definitely. Again, bro, thank you for joining. This won't be his last time. Y'all will see a lot of Desmond on the podcast. Again, follow him on his social media. We'll drop his tags here. Again, if you want to contact him, you can find him on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
And as well, we'll have some contact information. I'll also integrate him on my website some way so you guys could get business questions that you have from him. But his time is valuable, so he's not gonna work for free. I don't even believe in anyone working for free. So definitely make sure that you tap in with him. He's gonna help you grow your business for sure. Again, we're going to give you guys, anybody that joins this community, we have some complimentary things that we're going to be giving you guys. So again, go to RaymondQuick.com. Or you can join our trading community. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. This is episode 4 of the Rich Mob Podcast, part 2 of the I, where we talked about insurance in episode 1, and in episode 2, that's episode 2, we talked about Forex, which is and trading, which is a form of investing. So we thank you guys for joining us. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to share, comment, and like this video. And again, my mobsters, I love you guys. I'm looking forward to us having a crazy 2023. Y'all be blessed. We out.
Sure.
Thanks for listening to the Rich Mob Podcast, where we define what rich is. Our goal was to help enrich the health, wealth, and relationship of our subscribers today, and we hope we did just that with this episode. As always, subscribe and share if you got value from this episode.